We have some major updates about Boston in the third base position going forward and who will be playing that position when opening day gets here, as we are just over a month away from first pitch. Now, yesterday I brought you guys a video breaking down all of the quotes from Rafael Devers and how he was feeling about the possibility of moving off of third base defensively and being a designated hitter for this Red Sox organization. Now, the quotes from Devers were bombshell after bombshell after bombshell, as he was very stern, he was very well placed, and he was confident in his answers, saying, I'm not moving. This is my position. I don't want to move positions, XYZ. I'm paraphrasing, but again, the idea is the same. But now we have new quotes from Alex Bregman as well as Alex Cora breaking down how things could be different from what Rafael Devers wants. I'm here to break it all down on this episode of Red Sox Digest. But first, before we get to the news and information, do remember, if you're not already subscribed and you are a part of this 86.5% currently watching this video who aren't subscribed, scroll down, click the subscribe button. We do appreciate all the love and support. So again, thank you guys for everything. But now let's get to it and break down more defensive updates. As we broke down yesterday in yesterday's Red Sox video, there are a lot of different opportunities for this Red Sox team. Obviously, you can bring up Campbell and make him play left or second base. If he does come up and play left field, obviously Bregman can still play second. Devers can still be at third. Bregman could play third. Campbell could play second. Obviously, we have a surplus of options in the outfield between Duran, Hamilton, Abreu, Rafaela, the list goes on. But also, then Devers could move to DH. Yoshida could possibly end up in the outfield if his throwing shoulder has recovered to really as good as it needs to. And again, there's a lot of different options, but right now, as of yesterday, it seems like Devers is hell-bent on maintaining that third base position. But now we have new quotes from Alex Cora as well as Alex Bregman, really breaking down how we're going to do what's right for the team. We're not going to do what's right for one particular player, despite him being an all-star and probably the best player on this roster. We are still going to do what's best for Boston and the Red Sox organization to put us in the best position to win. And I honestly believe this is the best option. Yesterday, when we were breaking down the different ideas and the versatility this Red Sox team has defensively, we mentioned them a bit briefly earlier in this video, but again, yesterday, I really did expand and really highlight how great of an idea it would be to move Devers to DH, allow Bregman to play third, and then bring Campbell up to the big league level and allow him to play second base. That, I believe, would then result in the best really construction of this roster. And the reason being is not only would Bregman's defense at third base be such an improvement compared to Rafael Devers, but also Devers defensively, there's no responsibility. You're going to be a DH. So all I need you to do is be the monster that you are offensively. Do not worry about third base. Alex Bregman is going to take care of all the defense in the hot corner. Who cares? Christian Campbell, another right-handed bat, a young, promising player. Again, another right-handed bat to then balance out the lineup even more, because we only went out and got one right-handed bat this entire offseason. The whole thing was we needed right-handed bats to then balance out this lineup as well as more pitching, okay? We got one right-handed bat. Now let's, in the sense of the offseason. But now we do have options via the farm system. And Campbell has been having, we discussed this earlier in yesterday's video. Bradford posted those videos and pictures of him exclusively working out at second base, as we know he has the ability to play left field as well. But again, it makes more sense to put him at second, as again, throughout this point of the offseason, up to this point of spring training and spring camp, he has been working out exclusively, it looks like, at second base. It would make so much sense for this Red Sox team to be able to do exactly that. Campbell at second, Bregman at third, and Devers at DH. We would not only get better defensively, but also you take some pressure off of Rafi. You wouldn't have to require him and put so much responsibility on him defensively, where we know he has not been great. Where did we put that? There, what is this? Nope, that is, yeah, this is it. I'm sorry. Look at the errors. Again, leading the league in errors 7 out of the 8 years he has played in the MLB, and the only one he didn't lead in is a year he had 14 errors. It's crazy. The fact that he's arguing against the idea of possibly moving over to DH, is very interesting to me. I don't really enjoy it, but again, we'll get to the quotes from Alex Cora because this is why we're here. Again, shout out to Tyler Milliken on Twitter. He's the GOAT. He goes on this quote Cora Cora goes on to say, or excuse me, Milliken says, Alex Cora speaks on about Rafi Devers meeting with the media yesterday. Continues to say it's about the Boston Red Sox. Apparently, Cora had a get-together at his house last night with the team, said they're going to be okay. So again, a few things. Cora goes on to break down how, yes, he was very impressed with Rafael Devers in the confidence in which he had in answering those questions and sitting in that seat to take on the media's questions, where he knows it can be a bit intimidating for players, especially when there's a language barrier and you're speaking with a translator. Again, credit to Rafi for doing that, and he was very, I won't say he was impressed, but he was impressed with how confident and how hell-bent Rafael Devers was, and he knew exactly what he was going to say. He was anticipating those questions, and he had his answers ready. He wasn't shell-shocked by any means. He was ready to answer those questions, and that's exactly what he did. And again, after giving Devers his props and mentioning third base and answering a few questions, Cora does say, we are going to continue to do what is best for the Red Sox and what is best for the organization going forward when opening day does approach, which is a great answer from Cora because I believe he's on the same idea that I just preached. Move Devers to DH. Again, Campbell at second, Bregman at third. I think this would be a phenomenal move for the Red Sox, and it would really result in this Red Sox team reaching its maximum abilities and maxing out its potential. Now, obviously, shout out again to Tyler Milliken, who reposted Rob Bradford's tweet of Alex Bregman interview from spring camp yesterday. This is gold. And the reason I say it's gold is because we went out and got a guy who's not only a 9-year vet and has great experience, not only in the regular season, but in the postseason and into the fall classic. But he is so mature. And if you listen to Bregman speak, he's a team guy. He got the Boston 3 days ago, and he's a team guy. He's all Boston. He wants to win. He wants the young guys to do well. He wants the young guys and everyone else to gain the knowledge and experience alongside one another and be better and continue to play winning baseball. That is the entire message from this Alex Bregman interview, and I love it. The actual quote, and again, I'm going to paraphrase just a little bit because I don't have the quote in front of me, but Bregman literally says, whatever I have to do to produce winning baseball for this Red Sox team, I'm in, and I'm in for it. And that's exactly what we need to hear. Again, a guy who is a vet, who's been there and done that, who's coming into a new clubhouse, who's more than willing to do whatever it takes to produce to this team in a winning manner. If you want me to play third, I'll do it. If you want me to play second, I'll do it. If you need me to hit 30 doubles off Fenway Wall, off the Green Monster, I'll do it. And I just can't wait to see this actually be a product, watch the product in action, because I'm so excited. This should be a phenomenal year for the Boston Red Sox because Alex Bregman is going to be the difference, not only defensively, but also in a leadership position in the clubhouse. And I think we just hit a home run acquiring Alex Bregman. Now, MLB Network did post some clips of Alex Bregman taking some reps in the infield, and this is at third base. So again, he is still taking grounders at third. He's doing infield work at third base. He did mention in this interview as well that he was working with Rafael Devers, which is always cool. He said that they're cool between each other. There's no drama. There's no going back and forth. There's no arguments. There's no altercations. There's no bad blood. They are working together. Alex Bregman is helping Rafael Devers out at third, which is what we want to see, as Bregman is an elite third baseman. We all know this. And then again, another quote from Alex Cora, the same setting as the first one that we quoted, but again, this being a different quote. And again, this is on the notion of any tension between Devers and Bregman. Cora goes on to say, and I quote, "It didn't look awkward at the house. I'll tell you, they were talking for 45 minutes. Things like this happen." And as the end of the quote from Alex Cora, again alluding to the dinner that he had at his home last night, where Alex Bregman, as well as Rafael Devers and others, were in attendance. And again, he claims that nothing was considered awkward and things were just fine between the two parties and everyone else involved, which again is exactly what we need to hear, because we are quickly approaching the MLB season. Again, we are just over a month away, I believe. A month and two, less. Is it a month? It's March 27th. So a month and 12 days, or a month and 8 days away from the MLB season officially starting. I can't wait, and I genuinely believe if we can get Rafael Devers to move to DH, it also opens up Yoshida to the outfield, or a possible trade scenario where Yoshida is on the way out and we dump some money of his away. Big ideas here. Again, another video coming. But the idea is the same. To max out the potential of this Boston Red Sox team, I believe we have to make that move. Allow Devers to go to, or make Devers go to DH. Allow Bregman to play third and bring up the young promising rookie to add another right-handed bat to this lineup and really improve at second base, not only defensively, but also adding another level of offensive production. I think it's a great move by the Red Sox. I hope it all goes accordingly, and I hope Devers does not get his feelings hurt and he accepts the challenge at DH and goes out there and produces like one of the best ball players in the MLB. Let me know down below what you guys think, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Red Sox Digest.